I'm Johnny Rypop, the stray cat. This is Ellie. While the boys answer some questions, I'm knocking these sons of bitches out. Hit it, Brian.
This is Viewer Takeover, where we film every Monday night and then bring it to YouTube every Tuesday afternoon, probably way earlier than I'm awake. Are you guys awake? No one's awake. Come on, who wakes up early on a Tuesday? That's silly.
Give me about 2 more hours and I'll be awake.
As always, my name is Brian Paul from this channel right here without Parole, and also from this channel and his very own channel on the very far left is AJ from psvr. And then right there in the middle is Dave from Dave Station VR.
How's it going?
I heard you live streamed LA Noire.
I did. It was fun. I had a great time. Oh, wait, you were there. I should slap you around like the guy I did in LA Noire.
Yeah, I finally got to dive in deeper with that, and man, lots of fun.
Did you slap some dudes
It's so
around?
good. Yeah.
I did. I actually did. I don't know if you know or not, but there's a racing and
I haven't found that
boxing
yet.
minigame and a shooting gallery and stuff. At the main menu, before you go do anything, you just drop before you choose a mission, just go walk into the hallway, and there's a war room, and there's 3 different mini games you can do from
cool.
there. Compliments of Polish Paul. Thank you, Polish Paul.
Oh, why are you giving me stuff to edit out?
Sometimes he knows
Polish
things
Paul was in my
occasionally.
stream, and yet you two were not there to be found.
Hey, some of us were working.
So yeah, you find out who your friends are, just
That's
like
right.
a country song.
And when you find out that Polish Paul is your only friend, that's when
Oh,
it's
man,
just
that's a
all
bad
over.
situation
All
to be
over.
in, yeah.
A little bit of housekeeping before we get to the show. Really started. We want to thank Johnny Rypop, the stray cat. Dude, I mean, like, for real.
Yeah?
What an awesome viewer takeover introduction. Him and Ellie.
That was, we finally got to see his pet horse, and she's just as big as I thought she was.
Yeah.
No, but that was awesome. You're breathtaking, right, Pop?
Breathtaking. Yes. If you want to introduce next week's viewer takeover, I got to tell you right now, there's none in the queue. I found out at the absolute last minute that there were none in the queue for this week. That's why I had to beg Johnny for...
And that was clutch. He came through in a tight spot. That was like, bing.
I've got one I got to get over to you. That's my bad. I've been switching phones lately, trying to find a new phone, and it's on one of the 3 I've been switching between. So,
But this is why. This is why the Gamecat's like the tightest community online, man, because you come through in a pinch, right? That's right. Without Parole at gmail.com if you want to introduce next week's viewer takeover. Also, a little other housekeeping. Make sure you join us on October 19th. Holy crap, that's coming up really, really
It's so
fast.
soon.
For
It's
the
so
Gamecat
soon.
Meetup. That is at Six Flags New England. I'm betting you guys still haven't bought your plane tickets.
no.
We'll talk
bet,
about
right.
that later.
Yeah, not good.
Also, make sure you join us over on our Discord server. People keep sending me messages asking how to join the Discord server. Guys, just click the link in the description. It'll take care of everything. Just
Do it.
That's it. Nice and easy. Good stuff. But that's where we hang out like 24/7. So come hang out with us there all the time. All right. But what we do here on Viewer Takeover is besides thanking the person who made the Viewer Takeover introduction, that was Rypop, we also want to thank these people down here. These people down here are the people who went to patreon.com/withoutparole.
Games.
And they're giving us $1 or more every single month. They get their name on this illustrious list down here. They also get an episode of the Litter Box every week, which is now me and Jeremy talking about God knows what, because that's what Jeremy and I talk about. And you know, that's it, man. That's it. Just show your support for the channel. Hug us up with $1. It means nothing to you, I guarantee it, but it means everything to me. I guarantee it.
That's not just the only people we want to thank, though, is it?
I love you.
All right.
Who else do we want to thank, AJ?
We've got some people that have taken Beauty and the Decay's lead and have changed their name to Gamecat or something Gamecat or something around the vicinity of Gamecat.
Gamecat adjacent, as I like to say.
Yes. And this week we've actually got four new ones, and they are awesome. I'm really excited. And first off, we're going to start with PSVR Boy, the Gamecat. I don't know why I got to say it like that every time.
You have to. It's part of the...
It's PSVR Boy, the Gamecat. But it's just like, it always makes me, because the way it's spelled, it's so like hip. I just want to be like, boy.
Way hipper than I've ever been. This is why you had to say it.
Me saying hip, yeah, I don't know. But awesome one. Next one, this is also one of my favorite ones that I've seen in recent memory. And it is the owl-headed, peacock, feathered Gamecat thing. I love that name. And I don't know if I've told you, but my dad is basically a bird farmer, and he has like an obsession with bird, and he has peacocks. So that one is a special place in my heart. Speaking of special places,
sometimes I think you just make stuff up on the spot.
I got a peacock story. You guys want to hear a peacock story?
there's a man of mystery.
All right.
Not really.
But let's
Speaking of
being honest.
do you guys want to hear a peacock story out there in the world?
Leave
I don't
a
hear-
comment below.
The next viewer takeover, I'll tell it if you guys really want to.
Brian, do you hear anything? I don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. I've already muted him.
Speaking of close to the heart, I have another one of my favorite names of all time, and I saw this guy when he changed his name, and I was like, man, I love this person, and I want him to leave a comment on every single video so I can just be reminded that it exists, and that's going to be 97 Skynet, the T800 Gamecat. Yum, 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 yum.
That is an awesome name.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, yeah, I love Terminator. I know Ref likes that one. And yeah, I seriously, please, dude, leave a comment on every video just so I can see that you are there and you exist and I can see your name because I love it. Finally, we have one more, and that is a special
big one.
What an imposter.
Because I know I don't know if it's actually him or not, but I'm going to assume it is, and that's going to be the newest member of Why We Love Episodes and the PSVR This Week intro, Jeremy, the Gamecat Sofa King Extraordinaire.
That was great. You like, I always make sure to say Sofa King, and you're like Sofa King. Love it.
Every time you say it, people are like, AJ just cursed.
I know. I can't say it that way. I don't know why. I try really hard. I tried to say it the normal way, and it always comes out like that. I'm sorry.
I love it. I got to say, the reaction to Jeremy's return in front of the camera. A lot of people remember him from the Midnight Games cast, but a lot of our newer subscribers don't remember him at all. Unless maybe they've tuned in. They're one of the 40 people that watch him play the Persistence every Monday. And those people are few and far between. So getting him back in front of the camera was something that I was really happy about. But then when I saw all the comments when the episode went live today, I was so happy that all the cats were happy about it too.
Yeah, man, he did a great job. Great job, Jeremy. I really enjoyed it. He's got such a warm personality, and he's got extensive video game background knowledge. And when he threw out, honestly, when he said that like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII makes an appearance in Intruders Hide and Seek, I was like, I have to play this game now. So he just sold a copy. So he's got value, Sony. He's got value.
Yeah, I wouldn't play that game for that reason.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the same thing. But
it's a solid 2, but that's it. Spoilers, sorry. Okay. Anyway, real quick, guys, if you do happen to change your name to Gamecat, let us know in the comments below. #Gamecat, so I can search you and find you nice and easy and give you a shout out in next week's show. I did get one #Gamecat who didn't seem to have changed his name, so you might want to check into that, sir or madam. All right, but let's do the thing we're supposed to do here every week on Viewer Takeover, and that's check the comments and check our Discord server for the #Viewer Takeover. So we we'll read some comments, read some questions, and hopefully we can answer them. I have no idea if we're able to or not, but that's not really why you're tuning in, is it? Is it? No, it's not. All right, first question comes to us from Gamecat's Fishing for Jolly Jellyfish. That's an awesome.
Where was this one? Where was this? Is that where's that name been my whole life?
I've never seen that one before.
Never seen it?
What's a jolly jellyfish? And
it doesn't matter. It rhymes and it flows, and it has great chi. Okay,
no, it's a great name,
and that's all that matters.
The only thing that can make it better if it was Jolly Swedish fish. I fucking love Swedish fish.
That's yep.
All stuck up in your teeth and just
they're so good.
Not a fan.
Yeah, wonder why I've got so many cavities. He writes #Viewer Takeover. He actually wrote it on last week's Viewer Takeover, so it's all like fucking meta. He writes, with the PS5 on the horizon, which games which were too demanding for the original PS4 would you want to be ported over to PS5 VR? I added the VR. That's what he meant. What do you guys think? Anything off the top of your head?
Easy question for me. Ace Combat 7. This is one of the best. This game, even on the PS4, especially the Pro, already feels like a next-gen experience. And unfortunately, the rumor that we hear so many times is that because it couldn't play on the original PS4, that it could only have the 3 missions on the Pro. And that's really sad because it's an amazing game. It sucks that it's only 3 missions, and so you can maybe either get, an hour out of it, or you could be like me and love the hell out of it, unlock everything and grind it and get 10 hours out of it, and have one of the most like, this is why VR exists moments in your life. And it just looks realistic. It feels amazing with the HOTAS. And yeah, that's absolutely one I hope to see come to PS5.
David?
I'm having trouble with this one because I want to know, is it like ports of any game that could come to VR or a port of a game that was deemed too demanding for VR on this console generation? Because like
Subnautica.
Yeah,
Subnautica
right.
is actually, thank you for coughing that great answer into my ear because that's a really good one. But besides
Scrape
that, I
answer
feel like
off my microphone.
yeah, right. I guess I'd like to play Fallout in VR. I've heard it's got bugs and stuff, but it seems like a really cool, like another one to add to the list of big exploratory, massive AAA games where you can go around and do whatever you want.
Yeah, sure.
So I would be excited to see that.
Yeah, you know, the thing is with Fallout was that when Skyrim came to PSVR, we heard the worst things about it. You know, from people outside our community, we just heard how awful and broken and crappy it was, right?
Yeah.
And then when we all played it, we were like, no, this is
pretty
great.
good. Yeah.
What's your problem? This is just the first VR game you've ever played and not sure how to use move controllers. What's going on?
I mean, come on. If you're such a Bethesda expert, you should know that they usually launch with a ton of bugs too. And most of the time, people just have too much fun to care. They're like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I can play the game as long as it's not broken. And I'm referring to Bethesda back in the day. They haven't been on their game as much lately, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like with Fallout, what I always heard on PCs was that even if you had a really powerful computer, it just wasn't like optimized that well across the board. So like some people had a good experience, other people had really terrible performance, even if they had good specs. Because on PC, that's so hard to nail down. Like everyone's got a different computer out there.
right.
But on PS5, that would be a lot less of an issue because everyone's just got the same hardware.
right.
So I think it could definitely be improved as far as performance and graphics and all that stuff go.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian?
I kind of want to piggyback on the Fallout 4 thing, only because, man, I feel like they must have been pretty far in development for the PlayStation VR version, because at one point we were getting like release dates and box shots and like leaks and all sorts of things, you know, that were just like, it seemed too real for it to be a goof on somebody's part. And so I'm like, I really feel like that they made their best effort to do it, and then it just didn't pan out for them. And then like they forgot to tell retailers, oh, by the way, we're not releasing this game. And so yeah, and like as much as I love Skyrim, I'm way more of a Fallout guy than a Skyrim guy, and so I'm totally piggybacking on that answer. But along with it, everyone has told me that how much I would love the Forest. And the Forest does have VR support on PC. And, you know, it's a survival game. It's scary. All sorts of great stuff. Everything that I love. And I think doing that in VR would be amazing. I'm purposefully avoiding it on flat screen just in case they happen to bring it to VR next generation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer in a situation like that where you have an existing VR version of the game already on a different platform. So, yeah.
It looks fun.
Ram
I've seen
Oliver.
bits and pieces of it. It definitely looks fun. Looks like it would be up your alley. A little bit of Solus Project, a little bit of like Dead by Daylight or whatever it's called.
So it's kind of up your alley too then.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Nice. All right. Europe, Asia. And by Europe, I mean whoever the hell wants to read the next question.
All right, I guess I'll take this one. This is from PSVR this week and comes from Witch Lover the Game Cat. The Game Cat who loves witches.
Who doesn't love a good witch?
You know?
I love witches.
It's a good
Or
question.
a bad witch? Which
I
one?
really
kind of
like bad witches.
Witch Lover says, do you think Respawn's Medal of Honor game will get ported to PSVR or be an Oculus exclusive? I'll let you guys go first, but I got some thoughts on this as well.
Well, it's I mean, it's not a question really, right? Like we know
Exactly, yeah.
we know that they teamed up EA and Respawn. Sorry, they teamed up with Oculus to
Oculus Studios. Yeah.
thank you very much to make it happen. So it was funded by Oculus with the intent that it will be an exclusive.
Yeah.
So it's not coming, but that doesn't always mean it's never coming.
Not necessarily. I mean, you know, I'm a huge Medal of Honor fan. The originals, I played the originals on PlayStation. Everything, that first experience of storming Normandy from the beach and everything was absolutely amazing. Everything from that to like sneaking around like Hitler's mansion or whatever.
I was just thinking of that part.
Yeah,
That's so good.
there was so many moments in that game that were just amazing. And World War II is just an awesome setting. It kind of makes me think that, obviously we'll eventually get something. If we don't get this game for us, we will eventually get some kind of war-related World War II or Call of Duty or Modern Warfare thing, which, right now we've got Firewall, which is the closest thing to like a shooter, military kind of shooter, which also makes me kind of curious, like why they are going this sci-fi direction with Solaris. Because I'm like, you already have like this huge modern shooter. Now you're going to create another online shooter that's going to have a smaller fan base, and it's like,
there's also a lot of games like that already. Like on PC, especially on PSVR 2 has Space Junkies, but like on PC, it's like littered with sci-fi, space-oriented shooter games, and it's just like you're going to be another drop in the bucket at a certain point. Like, I don't know. Hopefully they can nail it, but we'll see.
Plus, hopefully we get some stuff and can share some info on Alvo pretty soon. And they've been tweeting about that, so I see that little smirk, Brian Paul. I see that little smirk.
I may or may not have been DMing with everyone involved in Alvo.
Nice.
Just
Brian
moments
Paul
ago.
Smiles during viewer takeover. We read it headline.
We've got a ton of Alvo information to be dropping over the next couple weeks, and so please stay tuned. We've got all the exclusive Alvo stuff that you need coming up soon.
Hopefully that'll give us a little our fix until we get our World War II something shooter.
Yeah. I think it's also worth mentioning in the context of this question, if anyone else is considering asking something like, hey, do you think Vader Immortal is ever going to come to PSVR? We can answer your question already. Look it up. If it says Oculus Studios as the publisher, no, it's probably not going to come.
Right.
They paid money to these developers to make sure it was an exclusive, because compared to Sony, they've sort of been lagging behind as far as exclusives goes, like really strong ones.
I love it. It's going to only breed more competition, and Sony doesn't mess around, so they're going to come back with something probably bigger.
And I mean, the answer to that question, though, will Vader Immortal come out? Probably never. But does that mean there won't be a Star Wars game on PS5?
Right.
Probably not. I think there definitely will be. And Sony's already dipped their toes into it with the X-Wing experience. So it's like they might just trade back and forth with exclusives or something. Like, okay, you did the last one, I'll do this one. Right.
Yeah, and I think I think that EA in Respawn doing this and being willing to take the plunge with Oculus and saying, hey, yeah, we're going to make a 10-hour VR game, from one of our biggest franchises, of our past. I think that shows that, hey, this is a different EA than we've been hearing from for the last few years. They, like you said, they dipped their toes in with the Rogue One mission.
So good.
It was so good, exactly. But to do a 10-hour game means that they're starting to look at VR differently, and it's
getting there.
That's the most exciting part for me. Is that things are happening. Like with bigger companies, we want AAA experiences, and now AAA developers are finally starting to look at VR.
They're getting there. I mean, I can't blame them. At launch, it was kind of a rough start. It was slow growth, and now there's at least 5 million headsets out there, so that's something to start with. So we'll get a piece of it, and then it'll start increments. We'll start increasing and stuff slowly. But I just want to add, this game, this Medal of Honor game, looks fantastic. So good job to that team over there. Looks really fun. So really good to see the competition, like I said, and those owners out there, be excited. It looks awesome.
Yeah, for real. Isn't Respawn the same team that was doing Apex Legends?
Yes, I believe so.
I'm shocked that they're allowed to do anything other than Apex Legends. I'm like, that's been the most successful thing for them in a very long time.
They've probably earned enough off of it to be able to hire a whole new team to work on shit, expand a lot, because Apex is so popular.
And they did Titanfall as well, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Titanfall VR, by the way, I would play the fuck out of.
Oh,
I know a lot of people that would
be
too.
So good. Wall running, jumping up into a mech, oh man, that would be so good.
It'd be awesome.
That would be great.
All right. Next up, we've got Fries in Chip from the Discord, and I always like to call him Friendship. I don't know. I called him Friendship forever.
If you just
another
glance
Mortal
at it,
Kombat.
Honestly,
Friendship.
When Brian sent this over the run a show, I thought the same thing. I glanced at it and I said, "Friendship." Yeah.
Yep. But They ask, are you planning to do a post PSVR award show discussion again like last year?
So I didn't have an answer for this. What are we planning on doing?
I don't
Yes,
know.
of course we are.
Hey, AJ,
So the polls
Absolutely.
are as of yesterday at noon, because this is airing tomorrow. As of yesterday at noon, the polls for the PSVR 2019 award show, they're closed. We have all the winners. It is awesome. I'm
really happy with the winners, and yeah, great job, Cats, on the voting. I really like to see some of those categories and how they turned out. Great job.
And once again, if you missed out on the voting for this one and it's closed now, don't forget, got to sign up for Discord and keep an eye on that, because next time we do anything like this with voting, it's going straight on the Discord, and that's where you'll be able to participate.
Next top 20 list.
Yeah,
that's right, absolutely. And so I'm talking to presenters. I'm talking to all the winners, making sure I can get some acceptance speeches. And so it's going to be a huge event. I'm talking to Perp Games. We're trying to work together to kind of create this thing to make it bigger and better than last year. So there is a lot going on as far as the 2019 award show goes. The thing I'm very unsure about is kind of the format. Right? It's like there's so many things, like starting to put the pieces together. And so a question like this, are you planning to do a post PSVR award show discussion? Yeah, but I think it's going to be the three of us if you guys are around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
That's kind of what I was planning. We get to talk about, because I want to talk about what I voted for and why and stuff like that, and the winners and why I think they should have won, and all that good jazz.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're looking at, there's definitely going to be a little bit of a maybe a pre-show, some talk before the show starts. Is definitely going to be a post-show wrap-up, and of course the award show itself. I think we're looking at like hopefully roughly around 90 minutes from start to finish. That's kind of the hope. Anything more than that might be a little too much to handle, but it is shaping up to be so much bigger and so much better than last year. So keep your calendar free on October 13th, the birthday, the anniversary of the PlayStation VR itself. This will be the 3-year anniversary of the launch. So I'm very much looking excited for
you do
that.
Look excited.
I'm looking really excited.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm excited for the event. It's the biggest thing that we do every year. It takes the most amount of work, and hopefully everyone will tune in. Last year was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, when you say bigger and better than last year, I'm just thinking like, how is that even? I mean, last year was an awesome show, and if people out there haven't seen it, if you joined after that, check it out. It was a lot of fun. All the intros were great, and just like the way you had it set up was top notch.
Yeah,
so
hopefully every year it gets a little bit better than the year before.
Yeah,
it's the hope.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing Viewer Takeover. Thank you, Cats, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for I don't know what we're doing, but make sure you this is like the beginning of like the huge paragraph closing speech. Make sure you send your Viewer Takeover introduction to withoutparole@gmail.com. Make sure you hit us up on patreon.com/withoutparolegames for just $1 or more every single month if you like to support the channel. Also, make sure if you change your name to Gamecat, put hashtag Gamecat in the comments. So let us know that you changed it so we can give you a shout out on next week's show. Make sure you join us at Six Flags New England on October 19th for the first official Gamecat Meetup. That's going to be awesome. And of course, that's it. Guys, thank you very, very much. I've got a shitload of work to do, and Jeremy's going to be here soon to film next week's Why We Love, so I'm going to get out of here.
All right. Exciting stuff.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Dave. My name's Brian. We'll see you next week. Recording. It's recording. We're all up on the screen. All right, you guys ready for this?
Do this.
Let's do it.
All right.